what they found was that as you transitioned from one age group to the next, you had to relearn your language system. So if I was an 18-year-old getting ready to graduate and I needed a new system, they'd say, well, let's put her on word strategy now. And so that I'd have to learn a new way to say the words. So the goal with Unity was that everybody would be able to use the same language system to be able to communicate regardless of their age, their cognitive level, their physical ability. And it basically provides symbols and language structures that can be readily taught to people with complex communication needs. Now, you've probably heard the terms Unity 144, 84, Unity 60. Have you guys heard those numbers? All that refers to is the number of buttons on the screen. So if you're using Unity 144, you have 144 keys. If you're using Unity 28, you have 28 keys. And I think there's this kind of misconception that if we're using Unity 28, it's easier than if we're using 144. How many of you remember texting before smartphones when we had 9 keys plus the 0? Is it easier to text with 26 keys in the space bar or with 9 keys? It's easier to text with 26, right? So when you have more real estate and you have more coding space, it's actually easier the higher the numbers are in terms of the language coding. So I always say in terms of choosing a system for your student, that you want to choose the greatest number of keys that your client can handle, both physically in terms of physical access and visually. We also have LampWords for Life, which I mentioned. And I say that's a MinSpeak system. I like to say that it's the first cousin of Unity because it looks almost identical to the Unity 84 layout. But there are some differences intrinsically, and so it's not exactly like MinSpeak. Melissa commented that we do an AAC group, and so most of the kids in the AAC group have Unity 84, and a couple of them have LampWords for Life. I'm always tripping over myself because I know Unity really well, and I don't know LAMP as well. And so I'm like, oh, where's that word in this system? So they are different enough that it's not truly a Unity system, but it is truly a MinSpeak system.